Years ago, Noah was talking to God, and he was praying like he did every day. And God told him, he said, Noah, I want you to build a boat. Noah looked up at God and he said, why? Why do you want me to build a boat? He told God, he said, I never sailed a boat before. He said, we don't need boats in this area. It's dry as dust. It never rained before. I've never ever driven a boat. I've never ever guided a boat. I never ever built a boat in my whole entire life. All the years I've been here, I never needed one. God looked at Noah. He told him, he said, I'm going to give you the specifications, all that you need to know to build that boat, the measurements, and the whole works. Noah thought to himself, and he told God, he said, God, you have to be crazy to be telling me this, to build a boat. Everybody else is going to think I'm nuts because I've never built a boat before. I'm getting old. I'll look senile to everybody else. They'll be thinking I lost it or something. They'll want to put me away. That's what Noah said. God told him, he said, it doesn't matter what people think. What matters is what I want you to do. So God gave Noah the specifications, the measurements, every little piece of measurement he could for building a boat. Noah worked day and night because there was a driving force inside of Noah. He was going to believe his God over all the people. He was going to believe that his master wanted him to build a boat so that he could save his family. He told others, and they looked at him and laughed. And they said, you're crazy, Noah. You're getting old and senile. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, doesn't that sound familiar? They said, oh, we need to terminate you. You're getting too old. You won't go along with the new world. You won't go along with anything. You're getting too old. So we got to terminate you. Noah looked at him and said, okay, if you wish. And he kept right on building that boat. He never once gave up. He knew God was telling him he better build that boat, that it was going to rain. Well, Noah kept building and building and building. He built about 3 stories, 3 houses on top of each other. That's what the boat was like. The biggest boat you'd ever seen. The biggest boat he had ever built in his life. The only boat. And everybody else was standing around cheering, and he was the joke of the day. Every time they told a joke, they used Noah to tell the joke. Because they thought that was funny, that he was out building a boat and nobody else was. They just laughed and him-hawed, looked at him, jeered him, joked about him. They joked about him building a boat so that the water wouldn't get him, that he was afraid of water. They said all kinds of things about him. They said, oh, he's a witch. He knows everything. He's going to get us in trouble. Yeah. And there were probably some that wanted to take Noah out just because they were afraid of Noah knowing all of this. Noah was just listening to one person, and that was his God, his maker, his creator. And other people were making fun of him, joking about him, using him as the butt of the joke, wanting him out of town, jeering at him, treating him awful. Noah kept right on building. He finally got the last piece in place, and God told him to collect the animals, so he did. He collected 2 of everything. He collected 7 of everything. Everything that God told him, he collected. It may have been only 2 of each thing. I don't know exactly. I can't quote the Bible word for word, but I can tell you he made sure all those animals got on that ark at that time. The animals probably looked at him like he was nuts, but yet at the same time, God shut the animals' mouths so they could not bite Noah, and he got them on the ark with no problem. They went willingly because God was telling them to go. Everybody got on the ark, Noah and the animals and his family and all their belongings. Noah looked at all that room that they would have had for everybody. Tears sprung to his eyes because he knew he wouldn't be coming back. He and his family got in the ark. Pretty soon the door shut to the ark. All of those people that were joking about Noah, making fun of him, wanting to kill him, terminate him, and take him down because they thought he was old and senile, needed to be terminated, started to feel water on their heads, drops of water. Before long, they felt more water and more. The water kept coming. It wouldn't stop. All at once, Noah heard the cries, "Let me in, let me in." But it was too late. God had shut the door of the ark. Nobody could go in at that point. No one. They stood out there and they got drowned in that water that day. Stood there thinking, wow, he was right. How did he know? He was right. And we mocked him. We laughed at him. We wanted to terminate him. Well, you know what happened? Those people were gone in an instant with that flood. They were terminated, not Noah. Because Noah listened to God. And Noah believed his God over everybody else's. That's why. Noah believed the truth. Noah accepted the truth. And Noah accepted the truth just the way it was. He never once doubted his God. He stood there with his family, held their hands. And God saved all of them in that ark right there, Noah and his family. So that they could create another world, a better world. A lot better than the one that wanted to terminate him. So next time you think about terminating somebody, you think about my story. Because it's true. It was in the Bible. It was real. It really happened. Next time you want to rewrite the Bible, you go and you stand in a flood and you see how deep it is and how hard it is to keep your head above water. God is my strength. God is my righteousness. In him I trust. Only in him. He keeps my head above water. And he helps me to stand for righteousness. Take care and have a wonderful day. God bless. Bye.